BusinessJournalDaily.com 3 Minutes With is brought to you by...
I want to retire knowing we did it right. We want
to know that it's been worth something.
It's worth everything.
Be intentional about your worth. Farmers National Bank Wealth Management.
This is Tech Block Building 5, the newest building that the YBI owns, and we're here at Juggerbot 3D. We occupy about 3,500 square feet, and we're building some new large piece of equipment. Right behind me, I got the new direct pellet fed 3D printer. This is the P344. All right, so direct pellet fed is exactly what it means. I'm going to be feeding pellet-sized thermoplastics, extruding them through the same type of technology you would see in an injection molding machine. Except now I'm going to be moving it in 3 dimensions, and I can print parts 3 feet from front to back, 4 feet from left to right, and 4 feet from the floor to ceiling. This technology lends itself to printing very fast and able to print with the same type of materials you would see today in the industry, or the same type of materials you would use in any other type of plastic injection molding process or traditional manufacturing processes. This machine can print a lot faster because of the technology. So now going from maybe an 1/8 pound per hour, what I can do on my filament driven machines, to 20 pounds per hour, changes the game on how we're going to 3D print. So now with the speed increasing, we now have the ability to print large patterns, molds, and dies very quickly. So on a filament machine, something that would print 3 feet by 4 feet by 4 feet could take up to 8 days. We're going to do that now in a couple hours. We're looking at the lower half die that would stamp the Ford Cobra hood. And this was 3D printed on a large scale direct pellet fed system. And this is about a 300-pound part that was printed under 12 hours. With direct pellet fed machines, you're focused on low resolution, high speed printing. All right, so what you're gonna get is you're gonna get a very terrible low resolution that's going to need to be sanded or grinded down afterwards. So you still can utilize traditional manufacturing on a lathe mill, and just like with this part, you're going to see the individual beads that was printed, and then you're going to see the really smooth side that's been wet sanded. With our new technology going to be coming out in 2020 for liquid additive printing, we're now going to be able to demonstrate the ability to print a thermoplastic and a thermoset together. So the way I like to look at this is think about your toothbrush. And your toothbrush, you have a very hard handle, and then you're going to have very soft rubber-like area for your thumb or your finger to hold it while you're brushing your teeth. Now with this 3D printer, we're going to have 2 print heads for thermoplastics and 1 print head for thermosets, having the ability to print both thermoplastic and thermoset together, either on top of each other or inside of each other. With liquid additive printing, having the ability to embed sensors while the material is still in a liquid form and then cure post, there's a lot of medical applications. And one thing to focus on is with the NFL Symposium coming up this November in Youngstown, Ohio, we're going to be demonstrating the ability to embed certain sensors so that they can read pressures. And that would be a huge game changer for us if we were allowed to be able to demonstrate 3D printing for the inner liners of football helmets. Yeah, I think Youngstown's going to be able to solve the helmet challenge. I think Youngstown is the epicenter for additive manufacturing. I think we have enough resources here with American Makes, the Youngstown Business Incubator, and Youngstown State University. Those 3 organizations have been somewhat foundation for the growth of additive manufacturing. And it's great to see that organization like the NFL has recognized that and wants to have their first symposium here, focused on developing new intelligent football helmets to reduce injuries in the world of athletics, and also continue to innovate what can be done with additive manufacturing. And I think we're pretty excited to have new technology that could be on the forefront of the growth of that, and it's going to be pretty awesome to see.
BusinessJournalDaily.com 3 Minutes With is brought to you by...
I want to retire knowing we did it right. We want
To know that it's been worth something.
it's worth everything.
Be intentional about your worth. Farmers National Bank Wealth Management.